As I mentioned to you, you've got high-quality personnel and high-standard management education in this country. And I was trying to see what is it that I can bring to you from Delhi Airport, Terminal 3, the new one, which is just about 2 months old or a month old. I had a long walk and I almost lost my breath because it is so long. And at that point of time, I found a couple of bookshops in which there are books like that piled away on management. The Persuasive Manager. It's a time now we are talking about Persuasive Manager. We're talking about the power of co-creation. That's another book that I found over there. Our iceberg is melting. That's again about changing and successful under any conditions. We want to be successful. We want to be the best. We have the best of minds. Getting things done. Google, Black Swan. All these are books. And even there are many other old books that I used to see in 72, 77 when I was still a kid. Books like Eric Byrne, I'm Okay, You're Okay. Various kinds of books which are still going on. Well, finally, people are even looking around for some kind of spiritual personalities to talk to us. Wayne Dwyer, The Secret of Success and Inner Peace. That's the same slide. Business book again. Managers who make a difference. It's important that managers make a difference because they're managing. And what are they managing? They're managing a whole lot of resources, human resources amongst them. Well, I just thought I'll even put Hitler in between because that's a thought process that even I thought of. Most of the time I'm offering consulting these days in East European countries. East European countries have all been fragmented, fragile. What's happening to them is they've all taken up what they thought is democratic ethos. Most of them have gone into that capitalistic mode, which is good for them. But what's actually happening is they are neither here, they are not here. They are neither in communism as a great value, nor they are really enjoying the fruits of democracy. And not many people talk about, we wish we had a dictator to run this. Lots of people in India, lots of people in Malaysia, where I talk a lot, from Penang to Sarawak I talk a lot, they give me an example of the Prime Minister of Singapore who made the difference. They talk about the Prime Minister of Malaysia who made a difference. Lots of us go there and we say, what a clean city. Who made it? Indians made it. We talk about our own country here, and we are still making it, or we are still struggling. There are a few things that we are making, but we don't know which way to go. Then there are books like Robin Sharma's book, which is called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, which is again management education. I don't know. I don't know whether I need to look at Bejan Daruwala about management of human resources. Maybe he will produce a book tomorrow. Half of those pages when you look around, he talks about you can get a contract, you'll get a promotion, you'll be a great HR executive. Shah Rukh Khan is someone who you share your birthday with. So it's unpredictable. So we really, what are we searching for? We're searching for solutions. We're searching for solutions which has made us so pathetic that we might go anywhere. And one of those searches has actually even brought us to somebody like me. I wouldn't say I'm an avatar. I only say I'm a confluence. I'm confused, as confused as you are, about what is the solution for the deficit hysteria in all the world that I see. These are the social processes. This is the social engineering. This is the constructionist principle. What is it that we are lacking in? There's something that we are lacking in. And I hope even organizations like Yajnaa, which is a different goal altogether. I mean, she's a management consultant. But as you see, she does come from certainly a spiritual orientation. Down below, you find an important line going down. And that talks about, it will not remain there too long. It will move away. It's called Think Today, Think Values. That's the premise with which I will start. And essentially, I believe I have talked about attitude and transformation. An attitudinal transformation is what we are looking at in individuals and in organizations. My programs are meant for individual and organizational transformations, and the way I go around is organized in such a way that I first start talking about the mind itself, then talk about our strengths, and then move on to appreciative inquiry. So arriving at personal and organizational transformations is one of the most important things that I would do. One of the things that I might do once in a while request is to the organizers of CII, if they are around, just to arrange for a glass of hot water. Thank you. Now this program was originally supposed to be a transformations program which runs for about 7 hours. That's the basic minimum. I run programs for 2 days, I run for 6 days. In an organization I run for a 15-day if you've got 300 people. And that's the way we move around so that the whole organization tries to understand what appreciative inquiry is all about. The new trends in people management. The trends that we have these days is a bit about knowing where we are with our own mind, knowing our own strengths, and a little more about our dreaming. Basic for all of this for me is the two old definitions which have never changed: aspirations and expectations. Call it from the time of Maslow's hierarchy of needs or from anywhere else, nothing has changed. An aspiration is a motive behind anything that you do. Okay. Now, I must admit some people would have read something about mind. It talks about an active mind, an induced mind, a deep sleep mind, and a deep silence mind. Up to deep sleep mind, we are quite happy. Up to deep sleep mind, we are quite used to. Most of the time, by evening, we go into sleep because we get tired. Sometimes if we don't get tired, we try and pop a sleeping pill in order to get that deep sleep. That's the kind of a deep sleep when your biological body starts doing its own repair and otherwise. So active mind is a thinking mind, logically always analyzing. And if you suffer insomnia and you keep a lot of active mind, at that point of time, you know what the results will be. And that's what we don't want people to do. We do want people to do the brain functioning in a way it's useful to them in the daytime, the creative problem solving or the causative level. And once we get into the real rest state, you know, that's the time when some of the active mind can get a little rested and it will help us to move on. We deal with, when we are always active, when we are active, we are dealing with stresses and strains. There are a number of people who tell me, I don't know what's going to be a problem. I don't know